This episode of Rage of Bahamut Virgin Soul, episode 21, has the single most powerful scene that I've seen within this series to date. The way this episode kicks off in such a beautiful and heartbreaking way is something to massively respect. I don't remember a scene such as this one in anime in a very long time. I'm sure there's something that I've seen that's had a scene like this, but it was beautiful. I am a firm believer that a great soundtrack can improve a series massively, and a weak soundtrack can break a series just horribly. And though I haven't constantly been impressed with the soundtrack of this series, I've still enjoyed it. But this episode showcases how damn good the soundtrack can be when it wants to. When Favreau finds Mugro and the way they transition into this beautifully orchestrated, bundled mess is the best way I could say it, because the music is spectacular, it's eerie, and it gets your emotions flowing so damn well, and it makes you know this isn't gonna have a happy ending, but seeing the characters try on top of that soundtrack, beautiful. And the way they framed it with the art style and the way they were shading it in this almost like flashback manner, the way the visuals worked with the music in this silent scene of rushing to operate on Mugro in an attempt to save his life, knowing from frame one that his life was not going to be saved, the way the music and basically the visuals were working together. That is such a beautiful scene that needs to be respected, because there's so many series that I can think of that I love but wouldn't have gone in this direction. You would hear the characters like crying and screaming and just the dialogue, but doing it in a silent, but with the only actual audio being the backing tracks, and this track had to be perfect. They would have picked the wrong soundtrack to use, this would have ruined the scene, but they picked the perfect one, and the way the art director went with this episode, spectacular. The core concept of this episode is setting up vengeance and revenge is a dangerous mentality to have, because revenge will put you in a spot that you don't value your own life. You're only going to value getting revenge on the person that hurt you. The worst thing is, Charius isn't the one who did everything, but Charius has so much hate coming towards him. Nina hating Charius because she thinks that Charius put the hit on him when it's the Onyx Knights doing it. Now Nina also thinking that Charius sent an assassin, Aslan, to kill Mugro, and it was all his own doing. It was him trying to get into the Onyx Knights to then realize that he doesn't have the balls to be in the Onyx Knights, because you see what happens to them. They sacrifice their life so they can have the power to defend their king's honor. Everything that's going towards Charius right now is for something that he didn't do, and all he's doing is basically for his plan, which more than likely it's him probably wanting to make sure Bahamut's dead once and for all. Maybe he's doing something for the greater good, but it's clear as day that Charius probably is not going to have a happy ending for more than likely something that he's trying to do for humanity right now, and everyone's rising up. Joan of Arc, we have the demons. The demons have been setting out because of Lucifer, because Lucifer is a demon who can outlast all these humans. He doesn't really have to rush into things, but now that Joan of Arc has risen her banners and has the uprising kind of starting against Charius, there's no reason for him to sit around anymore. Everything is coming towards Charius for reasons that he doesn't deserve. There are things that he's done that has reasons for people to hate him, but all this horrible stuff, this war that has just begun, is all for something he never did. That's fucking insane. I love this series. This is already one of my favorite anime of all time. This is definitely, when I do another top 25 video, like 26 through 50, this is gonna be in there somewhere, shape, or form. I love this series. I'm so impressed with what this is able to do with no pre-existing source material, this being an original concept just in the same universe as the phone game that it's based off of. It's amazing how they're able to write these characters and make it so believable. And I did something very stupid last week. I decided to check out Anime News Network's review for episode 20, and goddamn, I hate the Tumblr Reddit fandom that people get about how Charius is just Nina's abusive boyfriend, and just how their relationship is the worst part of the show, when the entire show is built around Nina and Charius's relationship. There's a reason I stopped looking at other people's, like, basically forum posts and comment sections on the series, because I just couldn't handle the Nina Charius hate. But I kind of broke last week and decided to give it a shot, but it's ridiculous. And I know so many people have been watching my videos because they hate other comment sections, and they're just like, I like yours because it's not just full of cancerous comments. But this episode, this was powerful. I don't know, this might now be my favorite episode of the series. It's just that 5 minutes at the beginning, well, maybe about 3.5, 4 minutes if you exclude the opening, was just amazing with how it was directed. And now how everyone is set on revenge, how Nina has just suffered so much that she's even having a hard time just crying. The path of revenge is a dangerous one, And I just hope if Cherries does have to die, he can complete whatever his plan is here. But 3 episodes to go. This series has been fantastic. I love it. The voice acting, the directing, from the visuals to the sound directing, it has been so damn spectacular. Aslan, you know, people are going to hate the guy, and I don't like him either, but you can understand where he's coming from, where he's, in his mind, killing an enemy of humanity for his king so he can join this elite brotherhood, not truly knowing what that elite brotherhood is worth. And you can see how much his hand is shaking and how upset with himself he is. It's not like you're supposed to forgive the guy, but when you have characters like this, you have to understand why they're doing it, and I completely understand why he went the route he did. Obviously, I wish he didn't, but still, it led to one of the most powerful scenes I've seen in anime in quite a while, and easily the most powerful scene within this series. So, if anything, I'm actually kind of glad Mukuro died, so we got this powerful scene, as much as I liked his character. But this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. You can already tell there's gonna be some heartbreak, but this is the series we signed up with, and I love it for it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of this fantastic episode, and what did you think of that intro scene? It was beautiful. If you didn't respect the scene as much as me, opinions are gonna differ, but goddamn did I love that fucking scene. Just let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And before you leave, smack that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.